With school fast approaching, the Green Bay Area School District is on deadline to spend $70 million in ESSER funds. These are one-time funds allocated to schools during the pandemic, and now they're expiring in September. So Emily Byer joins us now to tell us where those funds were spent. What did you find out?
Yeah, so first and foremost, I gotta apologize for my voice. My whole family has been taken down by it, but I am healing. I want to apologize for that first. First off, talking a little bit more about ESSER funds. First, just to kind of take us back, you know, obviously we know the pandemic is where these ESSER funds all started, right? Okay. So in 2020, Congress approved this. This is through the CARES Act. As of June 2023, the total amount of ESSER assistance to schools throughout the country was $188.5 billion. Wow. That was to schools throughout the country, understandably, during the pandemic.
To help.
During the pandemic, there was lots of things, virtual learning, lots of things that came along with that. Locally, Green Bay, specific Green Bay area public school districts got $70 million. Schools across the state of Wisconsin received varying totals, again, but this also kind of came at a unique time too, because the state legislature decided that they would get a zero per pupil revenue in that state budget. So
no more money.
Right, no additional funding during those 2 years. So the funding that they were able to use, again, they were able to spend money on PPE, everyone knows what that is now, but you know, the masks, hand sanitizer, all those things that needed to be integrated into 37 schools throughout the school district. You know, that cost adds up. Add in, you know, one thing that we're also very familiar with too in the last couple of years has been inflation. Inflation has been another challenge that the school district has had to kind of stretch those dollars. But first and foremost, with talking with the school district, they told me that they were very cautious, but also very diligent with how they spent this money. They didn't just go and spend this money right off the bat. They wanted to take a closer look, knowing that they were in a deficit. They are predicting that in the next year they're going to be in a $6 million deficit. So they wanted to make sure that they allocated these funds to pay for a lot of one-time expenditures, and they were able to do that. But this also helped fill the gaps in day-to-day operations, unfortunately. And so, of course, looking forward, we're going to be covering several stories in the future, how they're kind of going to be mitigating these challenges, because again, with the school district, you know, with dropping enrollment, having to close some schools, they've been very strategic.
Right, we talked about it.
Yeah, they've been very strategic with how they're planning their future, but we'll be looking at different ways that they're looking to fill those gaps, and of course we'll be doing that in several stories coming up.
All right, looking forward to that. Thanks so much, Emily. Your first